Every day brings a new dawn for Americans to work, to play, to see, to interact, to live in our interwoven fabric of our diverse communities. All of that requires moving around, and Americans are always on the move. With a new generation of Americans skipping cars and planes for other modes of transportation, what other option can there be to rapidly move almost 120 million people up and down the East Coast?
Cities like Miami, Washington, Philadelphia, New York, and Boston, all connected with 200-mile-an-hour bullet trains, faster than a car, more convenient than airplanes, and the way of the future. Delivering rapid, clean transportation to the backbone of America, superior amenities, customer service excellence, reliability to our riders, profitability to our shareholders, and safety for all. This is not just our promise, but what we live and strive for every day. This is America's railroad, Colonial Rails.
We'd like to touch with you a very important subject, which is our code of ethics. We will not engage in practices that are harmful to the environment. We will engage with suppliers that are environmentally friendly, and we will do our best to reduce our CO2 footprint. In terms of social responsibility, we would like to give back to our communities as much as possible. In terms of hiring, promotion, and coaching process, we have an open door policy where all your feedback, as long as constructive, is welcomed. And we have a zero tolerance policy regarding discrimination and harassment. We're an equal opportunity employer, which means that your talents will be rewarded and fairly appraised. Training will be always provided timely, as we understand that education is key for a successful customer satisfaction experience. Safety is our top one priority, and we will not jeopardize that safety for any reason, not money or time. We deliver clean and reliable transportation services. As far as profitability, our service levels and goals are to be the most punctual rail service in America. Service levels will not always be met, but also will be exceeded.
It is with this in mind that our vision for all the units and facets in this company require our managers to be trustworthy, encouraging, honest, decisive, communicative, and dependable through all stages of growth to attain our goal of being the backbone of America's transportation industry. Colonial Rails puts the customer first, as we have always invested in the creative people that work hard to keep us on the cutting edge of technology and also innovation. Our teams involve managers in place that live by this mission statement. From the Vice President to the Business Services Department, as well as our district managers. Managers are in place and they're given legitimate power to lead their teams towards the direction of our CEO's vision. Every team manager has personal power, as they have gained their position with their expertise and with reference. The CEO has established an order that new recruits in the company go through team building exercise to establish great communication and team building characteristics. It's at every monthly meeting that managers of all teams come together with the VP to make sure that standards of performance are being followed and they're being met as well. With these set standards in place, performance checks runs very smoothly, and delivering rewards is very, very simple. No team member gets left behind or unnoticed. So we strongly believe that we are only as strong as the ground beneath us. And this is why we invest all that we can in our foundation, which is people.
We plan to capitalize on the need for a faster, cleaner mode of transportation. We plan to expand our customer base and retention by developing excellent customer service in all aspects. Colonial Rails also plans to develop community outreach programs to further educate the community about what this new mode of transportation is. A new shift in the demand for faster public transportation will also quell the outcries of anti-train, as consumers are searching for alternatives rather than driving on their own. Although there are strict federal guidelines, our implementation of self-inspections and monthly safety trainings will soften the pressure on the company as well as our employees. In regards to our internal weaknesses, a tall managerial structure can improve over time as the company continues to grow and prosper. Employees will become accustomed to our company policy and procedures, which will then improve overall efficiency and communication in between departments and employees. Our annual increase in net profit by at least 10% will aid in easing our initial debt gained for funding of infrastructure and equipment.
Beneath our CEO, we have our VP and our HR. VP is going to be over all the operations management, our southern and northern regional managers who are going to work as arms of the VP. They are the ones out here making sure that all our tracks are working in their regions, that all the trains are running smoothly. Our district managers are the ones who report to our regional managers all issues within stations, all issues within tracks, as well as oversee the staff that work alongside the trains, as well as inside our stations. Inside our stations, we're also gonna have managers that are taking care of what's going on at that moment in that station. Our HR services are going to be conducting all employee services, from payroll to safety to training and all the good stuff that go in between.
Here at Colonial Rails, we have a set of standards that we take into consideration. First of all, it's very important for us to lead the company with integrity, respect, and professionalism. Second of all, a really important thing is that every month, every 3 months, we conduct a meeting with the CEO, the Vice President, the regional managements, and the Northern and Southern District managements, in which everyone must attend in order to comply with our standards. Also, the regional manager must evaluate the Southern and Northern District managers in order to see how they're doing in customer acquisition every month. When our district managements were acquired, we gave them some specific set of standards that they have to comply with. One of them, which is very important, is our goal to reach a 3% increase in ticket sales every 3 months, which would be 1% every month.
Colonial Rails is a well-designed and really structural organization in the field of transportation. Basically, we as an organization, we have standards, and to be able to control everything. For example, the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer, is leading the organization with integrity, respect, and professionalism. For example, all the district managers are responsible to perform a safety protocol every 2 weeks to make sure our trains are operating the way they should be, to be able to perform their best. When we get the result on how well we did or how bad we did, we have to give feedback to the top management. And that way they can make appropriate decisions on how to improve some of the areas of the company.
As said by our company managers, we run around the clock to make sure everything is professional, concise, and up to speed. That is how things get done at Colonial Rails.